Greetings, YouTube. Today has been a crazy day. I have been sent so many screenshots already of so much crazy luck, and I am already going to be in the process of making something I think a lot of people enjoy watching, just like a compilation of the 5-star Nexus crystals that people get to choose from because you kind of pretend to be that person. And sometimes I think, oh, they're definitely going to choose this, and they don't. And it's fascinating to me. I actually like when that happens. It's kind of fun. So if you want to hit me up on Twitter or the Line app or email, whatever, and send me your Nexus crystal screenshots, I'll throw it together with the community compilation. But in the meantime, while all this has been going on behind the scenes with the doubloons and the 5-star openings and the 6-star openings, we have recently, and I'm not saying that it was today because it might have been yesterday, but at the same time with the new patch, I haven't received or had a heads up about the latest news until today, that we have two pretty awesome 6-star champions that look to appear to come in the future as attackers to the game. Now, this might mean that just as we saw 6-star Star-Lord pop into the contest a few weeks back, that they're going to have their own 6-star featured Cavalier Crystal, aka the 3 to 6-star chance, the 0.4% chance to get them. But in the meantime, if you go to your 6-star roster, you can do the exact same thing I'm about to do if you don't believe me. This is not speculation at this point as much as it is just anticipation, given that the game puts the coding, the new way and the new format that it is to show you what 6-stars you don't have, into it. So it's hard to believe that they would put the coding into the game if they weren't planning on bringing that champion ever as a 6-star. So when you scroll down, you'll see your 6-stars, and I promise I'm not trying to make this into another, he's flexing his 6-star roster, that pompous jerk. No, I'm just showing you what you do when you scroll down past the champions you have. So you'll see the usual suspects, Black Bolt, Black Panther. You'll even see the new Black Widow that looks like she is dreading going to the salon. Get the pun? Maybe. So yeah, that's going to be the new avatar, I guess. The Deadly Origin. Black Widow Deadly Origin. But then when you keep scrolling down, something kind of cool happens. If you look on the left side of the screen, you will eventually get to 6-star OG Hulk. And, most importantly, one of my OG loves of the game, 6-star Iceman. This guy, I'm sure, at SIG 200 and ranked up is going to be a pain defender. But I also used to love him for his utility and, of course, his double immunity. The only thing I wish he had was some regen capabilities because even though he's Suicide Mastery friendly, I would spam the special one. And every time I spammed it, I would get recoil damage. So I eventually, once I switched over to a full Suicide Mastery setup, never used him except for the arena. But now we have this made into the game. We have this data, this whatever you want to call it, the coding between both Hulk and Iceman. So I am intrigued to see where this is included. I think the best case scenario in terms of solidified hype would be, instead of going from the route that Star-Lord went, to when you go to the 6-star featured crystal, which expires in 34 days, to have maybe the next one feature Iceman and Hulk. But then again, that's over a month away. And if this was put into the game in the newest patch, and I'm not exactly sure when it was, but I know that if it was put in weeks ago, I would have heard about it or noticed it myself, that it probably has something to do with the month of May. So maybe in one of those off weeks where you aren't hunting for the new featured champion in a Cavalier or Grandmaster crystal, you'll pop on in here, and instead of who is today the Guillotine 2099, you will see Iceman, and you will see that 0.31% shot at Iceman or Guillotine. I used to think it was 0.4, but maybe they changed it. Those are some really interesting random percentages. You compare this to, say, a uncollected arena crystal, where you look for the featured Punisher, and instead of like 0.32%, let's just go to the regular arena crystals. You've got 0.02 or 0.65. Like everything is divisible except for the gold in like 2 or 5 or 0. Whereas, fascinating enough, because I'm a nerd and I care about data, you have in the Morningstar one just some really random numbers. So my big question for this video is, would you go for a 6-star Iceman? Would you use an Awakening Gem on him? Would you choose, like, if you could choose between 6-star Iceman or Omega Red or Domino or Sunspot, would you? Maybe even over Colossus? Where would a 6-star Iceman fall in the tier of 6-star mutant champions? Because, of course, it's exciting when a champion who's not a 6-star comes into the contest, but once that excitement wears off, you have to ask yourself, how often am I going to use this champ? And even though I heard from a few people who were excited to get a 6-star Star-Lord, when that excitement wore off, I don't know that they actually use that champion. And if you don't use him, who cares, right? That's what I always say. If people say, Prof, who should I rank up? And I usually respond, it's whoever you're actually going to use every day, whether it's on defense or especially on offense, whether that's Alliance Quest, Alliance War, or General Questing. And if you're not going to use them, and they're just going to be some pretty trophy sitting on your bench, if you're lucky using in the arena, but a lot of people don't even do arena, then it's a waste of resources. So keep that in mind for rank ups in general. That is how I view things. Well, there you go, YouTube. 6-star Iceman, 6-star Hulk. Are you pumped? You think, whatever, or great, I'd spend 300 units on that. Comment below, let me know. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel.